Hi, welcome back. It's Adrien the MountTinMan. All right, this week we're doing something a little bit different. My wife has a friend that's in the area for the weekend, so we came out to Nassau, New York. The friend is from his name is Sam. He's from Durham, North Carolina, and so we came out to a rail trail. It's called the Empire State Trail, and it's a very, very long trail in New York. So we're in Nassau. That's about 35 minutes from Pittsfield, where we're staying with my mother-in-law. And it'd be about 55, about an hour from where we'll be living in North Adams. But it's a beautiful place. We're right here on the lake. But yeah, this is just a paved rail trail that goes forever and ever. But it's still got some great scenery. A little flatter than what I did last week. It's paved. So I got my road running shoes on. So we're gonna just they're running about 10 miles. So I'm gonna run for a little bit and try and film some, just because it's so pretty out here. But anyway, let's get going. All right, we're a couple miles in. Man, you probably notice a theme in at least the next few months, if not longer. But hold on, it's the 5th of July, and it's 51 degrees here. Which, again, this is exactly what I moved up here for. I think it was in the upper 90s. In Durham yesterday, and it did get hot yesterday here, maybe 80, but today I think the high is in the 70s. So, I'm sweating, but I'm not drenched. So, oh my goodness, I'm loving it. All right, I'll check in with you guys in a minute. All right, here's a big, kind of a nerd moment, but I've been running down this trail, and it's kind of like, I wish that these power lines weren't on the trail, because it kind of spoils the, it's not all nature or whatever. And then I was looking at them, I was running. So this right here, this is like just a regular telephone pole. Oh, there's a crane. Oh, I missed it. There was a crane flying. But these on this side of the trail, they're really fancy. It's like, they're squared off, and they look like something to come out of like an old vintage barn or something. if you've been watching for a long time, you'll know my friend Scott from the channel Scott Runs and Stuff. He's an engineer that he's in North Carolina, obviously, but he kind of designs these systems for like the tension and what kind of poles that should be used, and the load and all that kind of stuff. So I'm excited to share this with him and see if he knows anything about this style of pole. It's just I don't know if it's purely decorative or if it has you can see up here again. This is a nerd moment. I promise I'll be done in a second. You know, the lines are on all three sides, whereas these poles everything's on one side. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it, but anyway, I was annoyed at these poles, and then I started looking at it. I'm like, actually, those poles are pretty, very pretty. So, all right, let's keep going. Hi, it's slightly less dense me from the future. That trail is called the Electric Trail, so it totally makes sense why there's power lines all up and down it. It seems to be a feature of the trail. So, anyway, back to the video. Just a quick bit of background on why I was nerding out about the utility poles, why I take a little walk break. I'm an accountant. I've always been an accountant. But back in the early 2000s, mid 2000s, I was an accountant for a utility company called Unitil, which is in New Hampshire and Massachusetts. And so I have a little bit of background in the utility business as well. So it was really neat when I found out that Scott was also involved in that industry. Now I work for the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. I work remotely, so but I do accounting for grants, research grants. All right, let's keep on trucking. All right, here we are back at the start. Just a few short miles today. Like I said, they were doing 10, and I didn't want to. Sam's got someplace to be afterwards, and Margaret's family's in town for the weekend, so we want to get back. So I didn't want to hold anybody up by doing a long run and filming at the same time. But yeah, it was a beautiful day. I don't know the temperature right now, but I would say it's still in the 50s. So that was pretty amazing. I'm so happy to be here. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great weekend. I'm glad to be back. Like I said, I did 3 miles. My Strava is going to be all over the place because I'm not back in the habit yet of starting and stopping my watch when I stop to film things. So The paces are all over the place. But anyway, I see them coming now, so I'm going to go. I will see you guys next week. Thanks for stopping by.